Using the LSU Library's homepage, www.lsus.edu/library, or going through the school's homepage and clicking on the quick links to get to the library. Once you're on the library's homepage, in order to search one of our subscription databases, go to the Find Articles and Databases link on the left-hand side of the page. This list will give you alphabetically the titles or names of the various. We're going to use Lexis, Nexis, Academic Universe. That will open in a moment. Page appears. You can go directly to the search entry box and type in the name of your organization or your search terms. In this instance, I'm using the National Rifle Association. Just click search once you type in your term. And we retrieved a set of 997, and they all appear to be newspaper articles. And here are the titles of the newspapers with the number of articles from each newspaper listed in parentheses. Notice that the LexisNexis is using a relevant sort, so it's looking for our search term, our organization, in the title of the article. They're using the abbreviation here, NRA, or in the subjects of the articles or the text of the article, and pushing those articles toward the top of the list. If you wish to focus your search more specifically, if you scroll down through the facets on the left, you will see a facet heading for subjects. So let's click on that. That will give us a list of subtopics or additional topics that we could then look within this set pertaining to the National Rifle Association and look at a group of articles that have both of those topics as a focus. Gun control would be certainly today a very relevant topic in discussion of the NRA, so we could select that. If you don't see a subject heading in the list on the facets on the left, think a little more broadly perhaps than the terms you had in mind, or you can always do another search putting National Rifle Association and some subterm of your own choosing in. Also, to further modify your results, or another way to do that would be to use the Search Within Results feature. So maybe we're looking at gun control and legislation. Okay, it's saying that it will search. If I do this feature, it's going to search all my results, the original 997, and that's okay. So it's modifying my search. Then I could go back to the subject search. I have a smaller set now, 425, and then I could look at gun control. So there are a variety of ways to approach focusing your search. The idea is that you have some degree of control using the subject facets and using the search within. And notice when you're going along in looking at your subject retrieval that each of the brief records or the citations to the article, all of which will be full text, by the way, will have the number of words or the length of the article. So you might want to look for the longer articles, and maybe from a major newspaper like the first one here from the Washington Post. And perhaps maybe I just wanted to look at a particular newspaper, the Washington Post, the New York Times. I could select those from this set. And then once you display the full text by clicking on the title link, You could read through the article and decide if it's going to be relevant to your speech. And by the way, once you have the article here, you do have the option, the full text, you have the option to print or to email the article to yourself or simply download it. Now, if you're using this particular article for your speech, you'll want to cite it as one of your sources. In this database, they give you the option to export bibliographic references. I would do, since the library doesn't have RefWorks or the other or EndNote, if you go to the third option here, display bibliographic information in a new window, and click export, it will open with a brief, probably a fairly rough citation that looks like it has, to me, pretty much the essential information in the more or less correct format for MLA, which is the one we selected. However, they're not using the hanging indent. So with this information, I'd probably want to go to the OWL Writing Lab at Purdue University Online. Just Google OWL Purdue and look at MLA citation for a newspaper article electronically. You might consult your MLA style publication manual as well. Any questions? Thank you.